Hello viewers, welcome to CodeForAny. If you hear new, hit subscribe buttons and notification bell so you can never miss any our incredible content. XCF backends with Node.js. We need to create here the database designs. First of all, need to have hearts we need to develop here today because we need to all manage the data and storage. We need to decide to save this or organize the data. First of all, we need to here the MySQL database, and I have already created the database with the XCF like this creates here the database names, and now need to create here the one by ones the tables develop here. Today not complete the full database design, need to create here the half database need to create, and tomorrow need to create another half database and complete the database designs need to create here. First of all need to create here the required some tables are the creates. First of all need to here the service. Taxi apps need to provide here the different service like Go Taxi, Pink Taxi, like this different taxi available. First of all need to create here the taxi service types. To give this here the table names as a service tables, service detail, details like the give here, and to here the column and like the sets. Now click here the tables, and to create first of all the service ID, create here the auto increments. Then after need to give this here the service name. This here the varchars and to that here the 40, and to depends in default value x into that this years. Then after need to give this here the service with the how many seats inside available. It counts you need to that this years. If you need seat counts, you can put here the seat counts columns. Into needs here is appropriate the seat counts. Give this here the varchars and depends here ice by default need to this here the for value set this here only for the display presentation to set this here this value. And then after need to give this here the colors for the which type colors will represent this service. We need to give this here the appropriate to identify this service like this colors like this sets. We need to give this here the cards, give this here the color code as the codes. That's why that by default need to give this here the colors as a red color, not to this here the black colors. 6 times 0 the color of black sets. Then afterwards need to set here the service with the car icons displaying the display protectors hundreds, and also ends here. And top cars icons need to set this service icon. This here the records set here and to defense back. After need to create here the genders related like taxi only ladies for only men's, like this types need to identify. That's when is here the genders, here the where care, that is a ends by default says and then after need to set here the and here 0 inactive once mean and 2 means delete like this. That here data now need to that here modify it, give this here the times, and need to set here current state. Also need to create here others but this value change it here. Also need to give description, so this here and do that here text property by default blank like this sets. And for these service tables are the creatives, these are columns are the needs here. And to view these tables, let us now this is the service tables are the creating done. And now need to create here the zone list. Need to create here the geo fencings inside the Google Maps. So need like here and like this sets here. Now need to create here the another tables here. Set this database. Now to names set this here zone tables zone list. To give this here the column as first of all need to give this here the zone ID. Auto. Then after that here the zone name. That here varchars and here the zone name hundreds by default blank. Then after need to give this here the zone JSON varchars and that here that has a I have to send by default array block sets. Then after need to here the city name blank. After need to create here the status. First of text specific text is city wise different text. That's why I need here text property that here varchars by default that here 0% that here the 10 value. After need to that here status by default. Once means active, two means sets. Then after need to created dates, modify dates that here date time. Current timestamp. So here now need tables. Save these years and these tables are the creating trends. After need to create here the document master tables need to it's here the drivers inside need to verify the some documents if so not is here the which documents needs here the for the personal documents and driver car document is need to create here the true groups. First of all need to create here the tables is here the document master. Maybe I give this here the only documents names and to set this here the columns as a set here 7s. Now first of all to give this here the ID and we need to create here this here the ID. Now need to set here the document names. Need to give this here the name property and to years 100 by default blank. Then after need to set here the document types. Here by default once means here the personal documents. 2 means car document. Create After we need to create here the status sets by default size. 0 means inactive, 1 means 2 means delete. Sets created dates, modify dates, date times at this. Now we need to set here the timestamps and we need to create this document tables now. Save this here. After we need to create here the zone-wise documents, we need to create here if you different zones needs different documents. That's why I need to create here zone-wise document sections. We need to zone document tables. We give this here the names like this sets here. And now need to create here the zone document sets auto increments and to give this here zone ID. And to set this here the 0. Then after service ID, which service related these documents needs, which service did not need these documents. Service wise need to give here the here ID equals to 0. Then after list of the personal documents. Care 500 and adds here the more columns need at this here more. Then after car document car doc msb where cards into 500 and like this sets. And to give this here the set here the some required documents, some are optional that specify the which documents are the required inside this like this required. Personal ms cars this sets here. Now need to set data here inactive once mean selected. Now set here date dates, set here the date times and timestamp. Now need to set the modified date. Set here the date times. Set here the timestamp. Now need to save these tables on documents and then after we need to create here the user cars need to manage, but we need to create here some models, master cars brand names, then after models inside the which series the this model set here set and specify this here. First of all the tables, need to car brand, give this here the column as I need to first of all need to brand ID, and after need to set this here the brand name, hundreds by default blank. Then after need to set here plus 0 means inactive, once means active, 2 means delete, like this sets. Now here the created dates, modified dates, set this here the date times, current times. Now this is the car brand tables are the creating here and to years. Also creates here the another tables need to of this here car models. Here car model, and to needs here the column as a sevens. Opportunity to this here the model ID, it's then after need to that here car ID, not car brand ID. Equals as a 0, then need to give here the model name. That here characters and this here. That here seat number 6. Three seats available. After need to create here the status that once and to give by default. 0 means inactive, once means active, 2 means deleted, created dates and modified it. That here the date. Default is at current time at this year, and now this is tables are the brand ID. Typo. This typo. Table. Save this years. Is the car models. Tables are the runs, and now need to develop here the car series. Tables need to develop here to give this here the tables name. First of all, go here. Always creates here the car series, and we set here the columns as a 7. Set this here subordinate to series ID, auto increments. Then after need to set here the brand ID, ID for 0. Then after model ID, by default need to okay. First need to create here the series name. Series is not matter for these tables, but need to displaying goods present. That's why I need to which models this card with this series identify. That's why I need to set this here like this data I need to collect. Otherwise, no need these tables, the optional tables, but you need to informations are the in detailing the displaying for the users. That's why I need to create here. Now I need to set here the hundreds and to set by default blank. Now this is the set here. After I need to create here status, created dates and modify dates. Create here date time here. Also need saves these tables are the done here. Need to create here the car brand, car models, car series. These models are the creating here. After need to create here the another tables for the main tables inside the user details tables. Need these tables because need to register here the driver as well as users and admin account. First of all, need to create here sorry the detail tables, and this is the big tables. We need to use here the 13 20 up columns need to define here. Now need to one by one. This is all the columns are the needed here. So need to define here the columns. This is the big tables. Need to organize this data inside the unique. First of all, need to set this here the user type, user ID, auto increments. We need to give this like here, and to set here one by ones. We need to set here the name like this sets. Set here the name varchar 200 by default size blank. After we need to set this here the email address. Give this here varchars and this here 200s by defaults are the blank. After we need to create here the genders. Need to set this here the genders as a 10. Depend here blank. After we need to create here the mobile number, mobile, and the mobile code and sets here. After we need to create here the password varchar 200 sets. After we need to set this here the which type user are the user types. We need to set this by default. Once specify once means user, two means driver, and two comes third sort to leave this and start the another branch manager like this. That's all to keep this here, and let's fourth is admins here. After we need to set here push token varchars. If the token has one signal is used, that's going to hit here the 36 are the green ones. After we need to set this auth tokens for the authentications. AI calling we need to hit here authentications for auth tokens we need to this here. After we need to device source, which type device are the users, we need to specify the device login starts that here ends by default. I give this here I means iPhone, A for Android, W for tab, After need to create here zone ID because into which this user which zone specifies, that's why 0 sets. After need to give this here the basic the which service this here the drivers, not user service. Like this sets. After need to set here the expiry dates of the subscriptions. Expiry current time. Sometimes need and lock like that's one into 0 means unblock. Transmit here and then here, and also need to needs here the current locations of the users and drivers. Need to set this here the latitudes and longitude. Pass this here first of all the latitudes value. Need to save this years and to set here varchars and to set this here the set here varchars and set here 15s as well as need to equals as 0.0 like this sets here. After need to set here the reset password codes need to set this here varchar and by set here 00 for times need to set this passwords that. After need to set this here the user image need to give this here for the images, set here the varchars and to give this here 100 characters, and by default need to set the blank. After need to needs here the cars ID selected cars which driver for the active cars ID for them give this here the car ID. By default need not going to varchar is good for person here car blank. Set here the seats, number of seats are set here. Zero seats sets. Also is online flags and 10 years. By default is 0. For only this column used for the drivers. One more thing. So need to set here flag already one request inside the this drivers. So need to get the send request flags. So need to set this here. So once 0 only here. Yeah, it is as also forms for status. By default need to give this here the minus ones 0 ones for into to. 0 means not very. Once means 2 means approve. 3 means on ride. Like this at here. Next here. After need to create a date, modify date. Set here the date time. Current timestamps. Now we need to set date time. Set here current timestamp. Like these tables are the creating series and tables. Now need to save this table. This is our the creating here the user tables. Now we need to create here the user car details tables need to develop here because we need to drivers add the cars, multiple cars available for the drivers. That's why I need to create here the car. Now need to create here the give this here the car and to create here column as 9. Give this here the user car ID, auto increments, and after we need to here the user ID, set here 0. After we need to set here service ID. Which service this car provides? Service ID where cats and to here ID point back. After car number here 13 is then after car image hundreds. After we need to set this here the set here 0. Set new set created date by date here date time. Now like these tables are the creating series. Now we need to now we need to another tables we need to of these years for the car driver documents tables. Let's here the new driver this here the columns as we that here the here the driver ID here's this here ID comes the ID after we need to per 100. And after the expiry date, date time, current time. First need to get this here status here, set here 0. 0 means new documents added. Once means deleted. 2 means approved. 3 means unapproved. 4 means expired. 4 means expired 15 days. 5th is the expired. Created dates, modified dates, that here timestamp. Now need to save these here tables. Now another tables need to manage here the zone wise documents links. You need to link with the specific drivers cards. You need to set this here. Creates here. So document links, and to set this here column as a click on new this here zone link id. Create here the primary key. Now need to set here the zone id. Says set here 0 driver id 0 user car id 0 document status multiple set here 0. Give this here 0 as a new sets. Once means deleted. 2 means 2. 3 means unapproved. 4 means expired. 5th means expired. Sets and 2. Like this. Let's see here. And another tables need to develop what's the here managing non-wise card service. Manage here cards. So to set here the column has 8. go down to on y on id auto increments and after on document id user car id after into service provider which service provide for these zones inside the like sets. Zero means provide, not provide service. Once means provide. Like this set says after submit to expiry date time plus timestamp sets status mail. Here's the reports blank data also creating date that here the date that here plus test time sets that's here different tables. And tomorrow need to create here the next tables need to develop here the like examples need to share the balance tables, bank detail tables, booking tables, notifications, payment details, payment pay details, request details, subscription details, subscription plan details, subscription pay details, support tables. If more tables need to appear the next week. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any question, so please write down in the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.